you need it. There are some manufacturers you go to, and if you don't have a tech pack, they'll never even look at your face because they're just like, this one is not serious. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Priscilla. I'm a Nigerian women's wear designer based in the UK, and on Kim Day we talk all things fashion, design and the reality of running a fashion business in 2024. You guys loved the last Q&A I did so much that I thought to do a follow-up one to that video. So I have a compilation of questions that came in from the comment section under that video, some messages, emails, and questions I've gotten from my mentees from my ongoing mentorship program. I'm going to be answering those questions today, and they're mostly in the fashion business space. So if that's something you're curious and would like to learn about, make sure to keep on watching. If you do enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe and join the KDVAS fam if you haven't already, and let's get straight into this. Before getting to the video, quick outfit of the day, because I know if I don't do that, someone will be in my DMs asking me questions. Earrings are from Cider. The dress I made in like 24 hours because I have an event to attend today. The tutorial for the sleeve would be up either just before or after this video, but it's a simple puff dress where it's fitted around the bodice and it's like a big circle skirt on the bottom. I just wanted something free because there's going to be food at this event, so I want to eat and not think about my food belly. I have paired it with some cream tights and it's just really girly and very princessy, and I just like how I look. So that's outfit for the day. The first question on my list is about sizing, and I get a lot of questions around sizing and creating a size chart in my DMs and via email. And this particular one is, how do you create a size chart for a client base that is more curvy? So if you're in an African country or in a country where the women are more voluptuous, where the standard European or UK sizing would not really work for the women, how would you do that? I think one method that could work is to do a survey of people in your family, in your friendship groups, women that you know would be your target customer. Ask them for their bust, waist and hip measurements. I'll say do a few, do like 6, 7, 8, as many as possible, and take an average of those measurements. So that gives you an idea of what women who would be your target audience, what their size range might be. Now the thing with making standardized sizes is it will not fit everybody perfectly, but at least if you are making a size chart from women who have given you measurements that look more like your target audience, at least the fit would be closer to that ideal customer you had in mind when you were designing the pieces. Second question here, and this one I got from one of my mentees from our last session, and this was around returns and exchanges if you have like an online website or online shop. And the question is, should you offer return or exchanges? I've seen a lot of Nigerian brands that will just say on their bio, no returns, no refunds, no exchanges, and it's up to you to really decide, as in it's your choice as a business to decide if you want to offer returns or exchanges. However, I will say if you are based in the UK, there are certain laws that require you to offer your customer the return, the exchange, because when they shopped online, they did not see the product before they paid for it. If I remember the name of the law, the article, I would insert it on the screen. Offering that and making it clear on your website, if it's 14 days, 21 days, 30 days, whatever your return or exchange window is, just have it clearly stated there if this is something that you want to do. So when people shop from your website, they know, okay, this is something that this business offers, this is how long, and if it's a return or exchange or stock credit, whatever fine detail you want to offer on your return policy, please state it on your website. So as a customer is buying from you, they can clearly see this business offers returns, they offer exchanges. So at least if I buy this piece and I want to swap the sizes, I know this is something I can do with this brand. Question number 3 I got as a comment under the last Q&A, and the question was, if your business is registered in Nigeria or in another country, do you still need to register as a business or company in the UK? I get this question a lot, and I will say yes, even though I'm not like a certified professional in business registration and company house and all that good stuff. I would say yes, and my reasoning for that is, if you are trading in the UK, you are required to pay tax once you get to a certain level, whether you're self-employed or you're a limited company or you're in a partnership. And for you to pay tax, you need to be registered on the HMRC website. So Yes, I would say you need to still register your business. I had a business registered in Nigeria, but when I came here, I still registered again, and that allows me to pay my taxes once the tax year end. And you're just on the books and on the records as a business that's actually trading in this company, in this country legally. Question number 4 is around tech packs. Oh my gosh, tech packs, oh, tech packs. And the question is, what is a tech pack and why do you need it? In layman's term, a tech pack is like an instruction manual that would come with a furniture that tells you how to build the furniture. That's the easiest and most basic way to describe what a tech pack is. But for fashion and for garment making, a tech pack is basically a document that describes what the garment is, how the garment is made, the different dimensions, so like the length of the front, the back, the sleeves, how you want the garment to be assembled, and the finishing that you want on that garment. You would add things like the colorway, you would add the sizes you want the garment to be made in. You also add specifications like what you want your zips, your buttons, the kind of hemlines, very fine detail, because this is typically a document that you would hand over to your manufacturer side along with your fabric, and then they don't have to asking you questions every day of, oh, what kind of finishing do you want, what kind of button do you want, where do you want the zip to be. Once everything is clearly stated on the tech pack, but he or she goes back to that document and checks all those details so they have an idea of how the garment should be assembled. And then if you want multiple sizes, they know what sizes to make. You would also include if it's a garment that is available in multiple colorways, so maybe it's available in green, in yellow, in purple, so they know, okay, for each design we need to make it in 3 colorways and in the various sizes. You would also need to add a technical drawing that shows the front and the back clearly for the manufacturer to see. You need it. There are some manufacturers you go to, and if you don't have a tech pack, they'll never even look at your face because they're just like, this one is not serious. Final question is, this one came as a follow-up to my last Q&A where I shared on how to build a made-to-order business, or how to start a made-to-order business. And the lady is asking, how do you make the garments? So your made-to-order pieces in this case. Do you sew it yourself or do you use a manufacturer? Off the top of my head, I can think of 3 ways that you could possibly make this process happen and have it seamless. The first one that you can do if you're starting out and you don't have a lot of orders is you can actually make the pieces yourself. If you're someone who is really good at cutting, at sewing, you know how to grade the patterns, and you're confident that you can make it for the clients as the orders come through on the website, you can make it yourself. This keeps costs down. You're able to really be on top of the quality of the finish. You're able to monitor how things are done in-house, so you are satisfied with the outcome before it's sent out to the customer. The downside of this is if you start to get a lot of traffic and a lot of sales, it's very hard to keep up with this method because there are only so many pieces, only so many units that you can make in a day. The second would be to hire a seamstress in-house, someone who is now brought in to cut and stitch the pieces side along with you, or you can just leave it for the person to even do. That's their job. Their work is just to make the pieces as the orders come in and ship it out to the customers once you've like checked that you're happy with the quality of the finish and everything. But that's another method. I've seen a lot of brands are kind of going from that state where they're getting a good amount of consistent orders every week, so they know they have enough money. They know they'll generate enough revenue monthly to pay a seamstress or someone else come in help to make the units. So that's another method you can consider. And the final one, which is the manufacturer route, like you've mentioned here, you would have to source a manufacturer that either takes made to order or does small MOQs or whatever quantity that your business is willing to invest in. This can be tricky because most manufacturers would be calling 100, 500, 1,000 units. So if you check, if you research, you would find one either in your country or somewhere where you have good communication with the manufacturers. It is possible, it is doable, but I would say for a studio that is like a small studio where they do things made to order for you as an independent business, just know it will cost a little bit more compared to outsourcing the manufacturing to a really big factory where they do like lots, hundreds of units. It would end up costing less to make more at a big factory. So you just have to weigh out what you're willing to invest your money in and choose the one that works for your brand. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I always like doing Q&As like this because I get to share the small experience I have. But if you guys have any more questions, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll either make another follow-up video like this or I'll just respond to the comments. But if you enjoyed this video, do give it a thumbs up. Comment any video suggestions or ideas down below in the fashion design business realm, and we could possibly make that happen. Until next time, have a good morning, afternoon and evening wherever you are. Bye.